Hello planning masters and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be talking about level 10 life, which is a fantastic way to evaluate your life and to set goals for the upcoming year. So today I will show you several different ways you can set up this spread in your bullet journal. Now, in case you don't know anything about it yet, be sure to check out my blog post in the description that will give you tons of information on this technique and how to use it. And if you're new here, my name is Masha and I'm creating videos on bullet journaling, doodling, creativity, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I release a new video. Let's get planning! First, of course, let's talk about the supplies I'm using. I'm using the square journal from Archer and Olive. I also will be using acrylograph pens from Archer and Olive as well. Of course, I had to use my zebra mind liners, and for fine liner, I'm using Sakura Pigma Micron 03. Okay, let's get to planning. So we are starting from a traditional circle type of level 10 life. And here I just want to mention that level 10 life is supposed to be 2 pages. One page is for your evaluation and another page is for your goals. However, I didn't really feel like creating 2 pages, mostly because the page with goals just has goals, so it's not like you can get too creative with that. So all the pages here will be 1 page. That being said, the original circle format is just a circle with 10 sections, and each section has 10 divisions. And as you can see, I used a stencil for that. When I first started bullet journaling, level 10 life is a spread that I used to create pretty often. I would say at least twice a year. So I decided to kind of invest in this stencil because it really makes it so much easier to create this spread. And of course, I will link it in the description if you want to check it out as well. But as you will see later as we go with the video, you don't really have to go with this traditional format. There are tons of other ways to create a level 10 life spread, which don't require you to have any special supplies. So as you can see, there are 10 areas, and at the bottom, I'm kind of designating some space for goals in each area. Okay, so next level 10 life is a square. And as you can see, this one is so much easier to set up. I'm not even using a ruler. But what you have to be careful about is when you are calculating each side of your square, because as you can see, I totally messed up. And I actually had to use my favorite trick, which is white gel pen, to kind of cover my mistake. Now, I keep using my stencil because actually dividing anything, be it a circle or a square, into 10 parts is not that easy, but it definitely can be done. And also, I actually usually cover just 8 parts, not really 10. It's easier when it's 8 parts, but also there are certain areas in level 10 life that I feel like I don't need to work on or don't really apply that much to me personally. So here's another option for you. Now, I kind of fill it out with colors just to show you as an example, but just to be clear, in no way this is my actual level 10 life circle. The cool thing about it is that you can actually color code it, and that way you kind of save a lot of space. Like as you can see here, I probably have enough space to actually write the goals as well. Okay, so here's another way you can do it. And this spread is more oriented on you writing all your goals. So as you can see on the left top corner, I have this little, how do you call those? Sometimes the words I just forget the words, but it's like a graph. And that's actually my level 10 life. And I color coded it. So in the goals section, you can see which area stands for every color. And well, that way the level 10 life evaluation doesn't take up that much space. And you really can fit the whole spread on just one page. So this is a little bit more creative approach, and it might not be the most convenient one, but I did have a lot of fun with it. Now, as in all my previous level 10 lives, I assigned different colors to different areas, and then I just started drawing a mandala, kind of. So you can actually draw a mandala in advance and make it a little bit more cohesive. I just went super crazy. But I always feel like with mandala, you can see like the layers of the design. And so the more points I give to an area, the more layers I would draw on my mandala in this color. So I really, really like the way it ended up looking. I feel like this is pretty creative and just straight up fun. But if you need something that would probably be easier to understand, you can always like a pre-draw mandala and just color the layers instead of drawing them that chaotically. So this is yet another graph type level 10 life. I really like these because it's pretty easy to understand them, but also there is no need for any special circle makers or whatever else. So this is probably my favorite format. Again, I'm trying to fit my goals here too. So I have a little key where I assign each color to a certain area of life. And then on the right side, I will have just colors and enough space actually to write 1 or 2 goals for each area. So it's actually a great format. Okay, so the fun part about level 10 life pages is that you can go totally crazy about it and make it fit any theme you currently have in your bullet journal. For example, here you can see that we are creating boba level 10 life evaluation graph. The idea will be to add as many this little boba chewy, I don't know. In Spanish, it's called tapioca. In Chinese, it's zhendu. So I really don't know how you call those in English. If you know, let me know in the comments. But hey, the idea is that you add as many of them to each cup as the evaluation you give to that area of your life. And yes, it doesn't look like any of them are different, but I will add color coding and the name of each area under the boba cup. So it will be much easier to understand once you see the spread completed. Another thing you can do is to create a floral level 10 life. As you can see here, I got so into drawing my flowers that I didn't notice that my camera ran out of battery. Main concept here is that each flower has 10 leaves, so you color as many leaves as points you give to that area of your life. I kind of couldn't stop myself. I love drawing flowers, so I just added several more flowers in the corner as a decoration. But I colored them completely and they're totally different flowers, so I guess they're not going to be that much of a distraction. And again, to simplify it all, I'm using color coding. This really is such an awesome technique, and I'm trying to use it more and more in my day-to-day planning in my bullet journal. And of course, it's amazing for pages like Level 10 Life. Also, I wanna thank everyone who is part of our Patreon family. You guys are amazing, and I'm just so happy to be creating for you. And also everyone who is nice enough to buy me a coffee. Thank you. All of you help me make Masha plans happen. I'll see you in the next video. Keep bullet journaling and don't be a blob. Bye!